Adamant, pronounced ad-a-munt. This is an adjective. When you're adamant, you refuse to change your mind, no matter what anyone says. You stand firm and you won't be persuaded. Two close synonyms are unyielding and insistent. For example, she was adamant about finishing the project on time. Auspicious, pronounced aw-spish-us. Adjective, meaning showing signs that future success is likely. Synonyms: favorable, promising. Example sentence: the sunny morning was an auspicious start to our journey. Coalesce, pronounced coalesce. It's a verb. To coalesce means that separate parts, groups, or ideas slowly come together and merge into one single unified whole. Think of small drops of water joining to form one big drop, or different opinions blending into a shared plan. Synonyms include merge and unite. For example, the small protest groups began to coalesce into a single powerful movement. Censure, pronounced censure. It can be a verb or a noun. To censure someone is to formally and strongly criticize them, usually in an official setting, like when a committee or organization publicly condemns a person's actions and puts that disapproval on record. Synonyms include condemn and reprimand. Example: the committee voted to censure the official for misusing public funds. The word is caustic, pronounced as caustic, an adjective. It means being able to burn or corrode organic tissue by chemical action. A synonym is corrosive. Here's an example sentence. The caustic soda burned her skin on contact. Abhor, pronounced abhor. It's a verb. To abhor something means you hate it with deep, intense disgust. It's not just dislike, it's a powerful loathing that comes from the gut. People often use it for things they find morally wrong or completely revolting. Synonyms include detest and loathe. For example, she abhors any form of cruelty toward animals. Exacerbate, pronounced bait. This is a verb. To exacerbate something means to make a bad situation, problem, or feeling even worse than it already was. Think of pouring fuel on a fire. It doesn't start the trouble, it just makes it more intense. Synonyms include worsen and aggravate. For example, skipping sleep can exacerbate stress and make you feel overwhelmed. The word is castigate, pronounced as castigate. It's a verb. Castigate means to criticize or punish someone severely. For example, the manager was castigated for his handling of the crisis. The word is coherent, pronounced as coherent. It's an adjective. Coherent means logical and consistent. Synonyms are clear and consistent. For example, the professor gave a coherent explanation that was easy to understand. The word is cautious, pronounced as cautious. It's an adjective. Cautious means being careful to avoid risks or dangers. Synonyms are careful and prudent. She was cautious when crossing the busy street. Dissonance, pronounced dis-a-nence. It is a noun that means a lack of agreement or harmony between people, things, or ideas. Synonyms include conflict and discord. For example, there was a jarring dissonance between her cheerful words and her sad expression. Deride, pronounced deride, is a verb meaning to mock or ridicule. Synonyms include mock and ridicule. For example, The critics chose to deride the director's new movie, calling it a complete disaster. Candor, pronounced candor. Candor is a noun. It means speaking with complete honesty and openness, even when the truth is uncomfortable. When someone shows candor, they tell you exactly what they think, in a frank, sincere way, without hiding anything. Two close synonyms are frankness and honesty. Here's an example. She answered every question with surprising candor. Diligent. Diligent. Adjective. Working carefully and persistently. Synonyms: hardworking, industrious. Example: she was diligent in her studies and achieved excellent grades. Ascetic, pronounced ascetic. This is an adjective. It describes a person or a way of living that's extremely simple and strict. Someone who gives up comfort, luxury, and pleasure, often for spiritual or moral reasons. Think of a monk who owns almost nothing and lives with great self-discipline. Two close synonyms are austere and abstemious. Here's the example. The monk lived an ascetic life, owning nothing more than a robe and a bowl. Deference, pronounced deference. Noun. It means polite respect and submission to the judgment or opinion of another. Synonyms are respect and compliance. For example, the young lawyer bowed her head in deference to the senior judge. Assiduous, pronounced a-sid-u-us. It's an adjective. It describes a person who works with constant, careful effort and never gives up. The kind of steady, devoted hard work you keep up day after day without slacking off. Two close synonyms are diligent and industrious. For example, the assiduous student reviewed her notes every single night before the exam. Discern, pronounced discern. This is a verb. To discern means to notice, recognize, or clearly understand something that isn't obvious at first. It's about perceiving fine details or differences that most people might miss. People often use it when something takes real attention or careful judgment to figure out. Two close synonyms are perceive and detect. For example, in the dim light, she could barely discern the outline of the old house. Abrogate, pronounced ab-ra-gate. It's a verb. To abrogate something means to officially cancel or do away with it, especially a law, agreement, or right, using formal power. People often use it when leaders or governments scrap a treaty or repeal an old rule. Synonyms include repeal and revoke. For example, the new government voted to abrogate the outdated treaty. The word is copious, pronounced copious. It is an adjective meaning abundant in supply or quantity. Synonyms include abundant and plentiful. For example, she took copious notes during the lecture to prepare for the exam.